Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome back to the basement Dino Dungeon. Yes, today we have another massive Saturday unboxing video. Let's go! Alright guys, check this out, okay? We have a ton, yes, plenty of new Wave 2 figures for us to unbox, to review. I'm gonna be showing you guys every single scan code of the figures that I have from Jurassic World Rebirth. Every single scan code, so you guys are in for a treat. Let's go! Alright guys, let's begin. I am actually super excited. First, let's take a look at the new Frenzy Pack Beipiaosaurus right over here, okay? This is actually a Dinosaur. Yes, closely related to the Thrasher. It's part of the same family. If you guys have forgotten, it's our latest Herrerasaurus Hammond collection figure right here. Bapiosaurus is basically known as Beipiao lizard, okay? It basically means Beipiao lizard. It was found in Beipiao city in China. Very cool figure. Let me show you guys the code. I will be showing you guys every single scan code of every single Jurassic World Rebirth figure right here. As you guys can see, it looks like a mini Herrerasaurus. This is beautiful. I love the colors, guys. It has a base color of red. It's like a maroon brown, and it slowly fades to brown right here. And you can see it has very long claws, just like the Herrerasaurus over here, okay? It is smaller in size, if I'm not wrong. It's really beautiful. You can see little bumps. Feathers are very well detailed. I love the eyes, lime green eyes. I will be scanning it probably in the next video, okay? So, Bapiosaurus, the Beipiao lizard, found in Beipiao city in China. Very cool. As you guys can see, there are a lot of other cool new figures, Wave 2 figures. Next up, let's have a look at another dinosaur that was also discovered in China. Achillobator Frenzy Pack right over here. It is actually closely related to the Gallimimus as well. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Basically, exactly the same. This dinosaur was found in Mongolia back in the past. I'm not too sure like how many million years ago. Yep. So yeah, this is a nice one. We don't have a lot of dinosaurs that are related to the Streptomimus or the Gallimimus, so this is actually a very fresh welcome to the collection. Beautiful one, and here is the code for you to add to your Jurassic World Facts app. Just pause the video and add this. Achillobator. It basically means ancient bird mimic. That's the meaning of its name. I really love this. It has a movable jaw, of course. Alright. Oh, you haven't really checked out the teeth of the Bapiosaurus. Alright. Archaeornithomimus. Beautiful one. And you can see plenty of very nice details on this figure. Alright. Just one small for you to add to your Facts app. Okay. Next up, let's open this really cool set. We have Dr. Henry Loomis and a Pteranodon. This is our second Dr. Henry Loomis figure. If you guys have not seen the previous one, we have another Henry Dr. Loomis right here. This is actually from the Spinosaurus Danger set. So, beautiful figure. So it basically features Dr. Henry in a new set of clothing. Alright, let's have a look at the back of the box. You can find the other set that we will be opening today, Zora Bennett and the Velociraptor. Nice, very cool. And it also features a brand new Pteranodon. So let's get this out of the box. For this figure, okay, we have to cut the strings loose right here first. Just be really careful not to cut the Pteranodon. And there's another string right over here. Just gonna cut it loose. And we should be able to get this out easily. Just gonna put it right here on the table first. And let's get Dr. Henry Loomis out from the box. How many of you guys have watched Jurassic World Rebirth? And how many of you guys have not watched it? If you guys have not watched it, do go catch it because I really like the movie. What about you guys? I think a lot of the sequences are really exciting, especially when the dinosaurs were trying to attack the people. So yeah, extremely nice. I really enjoyed it. Of course, there are a lot of areas for the movie to be improved, but personally, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So very nice Dr. Henry Loomis figure right here. I'm just gonna put it on the table, sitting next to the other Dr. Henry. So yep, the face looks slightly different. Let's have a look at this Pteranodon. So basically the same sculpt, just with a different color scheme. I love the blue paint on top of the crest. It looks really nice. And here is the code for the latest Pteranodon in the entire franchise. Yes, Pteranodon, which is known as the Toothless Wing. It shouldn't have any teeth at all, but Jurassic World, they have included the teeth to make it look more ferocious. You are able to rotate the wings, as you guys can see. You can move them up and down as well. You can retract this part of the wings. So, very cool figure. Another Pteranodon to be added to the collection. For Jurassic World Rebirth, we also have another flying reptile, Tapejara, not too long ago. So I'm just going to show you guys the scan code for this as well. Let's move on to our next one. Let's have a look at Dr. Zora, Bennett, and Velociraptor playset right here. So this is a brand new Velociraptor, as you guys can see. Really love the color scheme. Love the blue paint scheme on top of the head. Okay, just gonna try to pull this out. Unfortunately, there's another string holding on to the feet. Yep, there you go. Nicely taken out. Just gonna put this on right here. And let's rescue Zora Bennett. Zora Bennett is not a doctor in the movie. She is a mercenary. She's into make some money to help get the DNA of the dinosaurs. As you guys know, this is actually not a... Oh, how do we do this? Okay, so you have to put the haversack. Is this a haversack? I think so. I think you can call this a haversack. How do we actually do this? All right, lift up your arms and you can actually put this part in to lock it in. Oh, the arm is actually not in, guys. Oh my goodness. Let me just try and squeeze it in. I think I should be able to do that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, I didn't know that this part is also detachable. So we have Zora Bennett right here. I think the figure looks pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty accurate looking, I would say. It's not too bad. I think they've done a really nice job. So let me show you guys the other Zora Bennett that we have right here. I think this one is basically her with rounds of ammunition around her body. So both the figures are actually pretty good, I must say. They have done a really good job. Mattel's done a really good job in improving the human figures. Pretty cool. Alright. And now we have the Velociraptor, guys. Very cool, of course. This is the gun that belongs to Zora Bennett. Very nice Velociraptor. I really love the highlights on the face. You are able to find like brown paint, turquoise, the quills behind the head. Very nice jaw. You are able to rotate the arms and the legs. The tail can be rotated, but I don't think you need to do so. Nice stripes on the body. Cool figure. The head can be moved, as the neck can be moved as well. The toe claws are not painted as expected, but that's fine. And here's the code. Alright. So a brand new Velociraptor. Pretty exciting. Alright. Now let's move on to the next figure. How about the Herrerasaurus? Yes, there is a brand new Herrerasaurus again, guys. Let me just get this out. Alright. So, another new Herrerasaurus. I'll be showing you guys all the different sculpts of a Herrerasaurus later on. So let's have a look. So in this set, you are able to find Zuniceratops, Nanotyrannus, Achillobator, and of course, Herrerasaurus. This is a strike attack figure. So let's get the strike attack figure out from the packaging. Alright. Let's have a look. Let's cut the strings loose. And there you go. A brand new Herrerasaurus, guys. The head sculpt actually reminds me of the very first version of the Herrerasaurus. So this is a strike attack figure. So how does it work? Oh, cool. So once you rotate the tail, the body will move, the jaw will snap. Very cool looking figure. This is the first time I'm seeing this mechanism. This is a brand new mechanism. Of course, there is this seam right here which will not look very nice. The arms are rotatable. The legs are not as smooth, not as movable as the Frenzy Pack. The jaw, it's not movable. I mean, it will just snap right back. So you can rotate the tail. Pretty cool figure, I must say. And here's the code. Alright, that is the Herrerasaurus. Right now, I'm going to show you guys two other Herrerasaurus. If you guys do remember, this is the very first version of the Herrerasaurus. Battle damage Herrerasaurus. I think this is like all the way back in like 2019 or 2020. I can't remember which date it is. Let me see whether I'm able to see the date. Probably from... I can't really see it, guys. But this is like a couple of years back for sure. The very first sculpt of the Herrerasaurus. So if you do a comparison to the face, they are different for sure. And Mattel actually released another one. So right now there are 3 different types of Herrerasaurus sculpt at the moment. So yeah, 3 different sculpts at the moment. That is actually quite surprising, because usually Mattel would just repaint and repurpose the old figures. So this time they actually created a new figure. So yeah, props to them. Alright, now it's time for us to open up the other figures. Okay, next up, let's have a look at the later Seopteraur right over here. And this is a brand new species added to the prehistoric flying reptiles line of Mattel. This is really cool. This is our first Ceoptera. This is actually a prehistoric flying reptile, and the name actually means dawn wing or new wing. From what I have researched, this pterosaur is actually related to the Dimorphodon. Yep, dawn wing. It was discovered in Scotland. How many of you guys are watching from Scotland? This is a flying reptile or dinosaur. You guys always call it a dinosaur from Scotland. You should be very proud. There are no dinosaurs here in Singapore at all. So I'm kind of sad. But yes, we have a beautiful Ceoptera right here. Frenzy Pack, which means there are no mechanism. But you can see the wings are rotatable. You can move them up and down. And of course, here is the scan code for you to add to your Facts app. Beautiful Ceoptera. Are you able to rotate the neck? You are not able to. A sharp teeth as well. Very nice crest that reminds me of the Tapijara. But of course, the Tapijara has a much larger crest than the Ceoptera. Alright, Ceoptera, first time I'm knowing you. And now let's move on to the next one. This is a very interesting dinosaur, guys. Strike attack Nanotyrannus. This is actually a small-sized Tyrannosaur. Some paleontologists actually thought this could just be a juvenile T-Rex. But some paleontologists actually think that this is actually just a very, very small version of a Tyrannosaur. A totally different species from the T-Rex. But some people believe they are actually T-Rexes, just the fossils were the fossils of a young T-Rex. So we don't really know. So Nanotyrannus basically means dwarf tyrant, a small little tyrant lizard. And this is a strike attack figure. I love the mechanism. It is not as boring or conventional as the previous figures. As you push the tail, the neck will move along, and I really love the colors, turquoise colors right here, and a bit of aqua blue right over here. This is very cool. It looks like a mini T-Rex. As you guys can see, the face does definitely resemble the face of a T-Rex, as you guys can see from the back. And here's a code for you to add to your facts app. Nanotyrannus. Very nice. I can't remember where this was actually discovered. If you guys know which country Nanotyrannus was discovered from, drop a comment in the chat or in the comment section. I think the comments will be better, guys. Alright, now I'm gonna do a mini pause, and I want to show you guys the T-Rex that I like the most from the 2 T-Rexes, or rather the 3 T-Rexes. We have the lab lockdown Tyrannosaurus Rex right here, and this is actually my favorite T-Rex among the 3 Jurassic World Rebirth T-Rex. We have the Super Colossus. We also have the Power Devour at the back. But this one, to me, has the most brilliant sculpt, the most accurate looking sculpt. And just check out the details on this figure. It is just mind-blowing. I think this is one of the best, if not the best, T-Rex figures made so far in the entire Jurassic World line. And it is actually a more economical figure. It is not as expensive as the Power Devour T-Rex for sure. Okay, what about this one? A lot of people have been commenting about this Spinosaurus, saying that this is actually a better Spinosaurus than the tail Thrasher Spinosaurus. I'm not too sure about that, but this is definitely a good figure. The sticker is actually like coming off. It's not pasted properly from mine. Hopefully yours are fine. This is a very simple Spinosaurus. It doesn't have lights, it doesn't have sounds, but it is still a very cool figure for sure. Spinosaurus, the spine lizard. Alright, now let's move on and have a look at the remaining figures. Alright guys, next we are going to open the Zuniceratops. I think this species is a species that everybody is quite familiar with, okay? So let's get this out of the box. Strike attack Zuniceratops, which is known as Zuni Horn Face. It is actually a Ceoptopsian, way smaller than the Triceratops, way smaller. I think it's like 2 meters to like 3.5 meters long, whereas Triceratops can reach up to like 8 to 9 meters if I'm not wrong. Hopefully I got the stats correct, if I still can remember correctly. But yeah, it is definitely way smaller than a Triceratops. Pretty cool. This is a brand new sculpt. As you guys can see, the colors are really nice. I love this orange color, the orange highlights on the top of the crown. And once you push the tail downwards, the head will actually go into a rampaging action. Pretty cool. You can see some nice skin folds, some veins, some nice detailing, little sharp spikes right here, little bumps all over the tail. Pretty cool figure for sure. Alright, and here is the code. Okay, and yep, Zuniceratops, not a new species. This is actually a different sculpt. So Mattel has actually brushed up the sculpt. This is interesting, very, very interesting. And here we have a Minqaria. Very cool. Minqaria is actually short form. The full name is actually Minkaria Bata. Alright, Minkaria Bata basically means dark beak. The name basically means dark beak. And if I'm not wrong, it was discovered in Morocco. And it's part of the family that contains the likes of Parasaurolophers. You guys are pretty familiar with it. You know, Mosasaurus, Herrerasaurus. And yeah, this is quite a nice figure. extremely well detailed, as you guys can see. I love this little crest. It doesn't have a movable jaw, but the neck can be moved. All four legs can be moved as well, can be rotated. That's nice, but of course you can't move them up and down. The last part of the tail can also be rotated. This is quite a nice one. Alright, I'm gonna put this one right over here. Oh, haven't shown you guys the code. Here's a code for you to add to your Facts app. Now, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next item. I want to show you guys this one. Dueling Dinos Ultimate Battle playset right here. I think this set is going to be really fun. We are going to make like plenty of videos with this playset for sure. Okay guys, let's get this out. So this is basically a playset that allows you to actually have battles. So this is going to be really fun. I bought this set specially because next time when we don't have any unboxing to do, we are going to do battles. That would be really fun. Okay, there you go. This is a playset right here. I think there are plenty of cards inside. So let's try. I'm gonna turn it on. Let's just turn it to low. I'm not too sure where are the other cards, guys. So let's try this. I think the cards are all right here. Let's get this one out first. There might be plenty of other cards over here. Okay, so you can see there are 2 stacks of cards right over here for you to choose your battles. That's really cool. So let's have a look at the different cards in this set. So let's just tear this open first. I can't seem to get the cards out. So, alright, so you can see there are like different dinosaurs. You have Mosasaurus, Mosasaurus, Zuniceratops. Wow, pretty cool. I think majority of them here are actually, okay, there are actually a lot of carnivores here as well. So let's try Spinosaurus. I'm gonna put the Spinosaurus right here. Okay, and we can just choose a random dinosaur for battle. How about, okay, maybe the Allosaurus. Let's try.
Jurassic, 150 million years ago. Its name means Dino Tool, Spinosaurus. Allosaurus. Dino Tool, begin.
Wow. Wow.
We have a winner. Spinosaurus.
Nice. I think this set is really awesome, guys. Really awesome. So what we're gonna do maybe in future is that we are going to have plenty of battles together. We have so many different dinosaurs right here. We can do multiple battles in a video, guys. I can't wait for it. This is gonna be really fun when we don't have any new figures for us to unbox. Okay, I think that's gonna be really fun. Are you guys excited about that? Okay, our last new figure, but we are not done yet. We have still plenty of figures on the ground, as you guys can see, for you to add to your Jurassic World Play app. So here we have a brand new species, guys. This is actually known as the Achillobator. It's not pronounced as beta, it's pronounced as beta. Achillobator. I've actually done my research just now, okay? So this is actually a new Dromaeosauridae, you know, part of the Dromaeosauridae family, which is like related to Velociraptors as well as Utahraptors, if you guys can still remember. So Achillobator, very cool. I'm still trying my best to master the pronunciation of this dinosaur. Achillobator, not beta, okay? Remember that. This is a strike attack figure. And as you guys can see, it is a feathered dinosaur. which reminds me of, you know, I mean, it's close. Chickens are like closely related to prehistoric dinosaurs. So if you move the tail downwards, the neck will go down as well, and the jaw will open up. Pretty cool. The arms are rotatable. As you guys can see, they're not soft. They're not rubbery like the big figures. And you can see this part of the feathers are pretty tough as well. This part as well. They're pretty hard as compared to the bigger figures. I like this. The colors are pretty cool. It doesn't have just one plain color as you can see from the Herrerasaurus. Even the tail is being painted and highlighted with a different color, which is very nice. So it has a base color of a reddish brown, some dark brown highlights, some cream color at the bottom of the neck, and this part is painted with a slightly brighter brown, and this part is like a yellowish brown. Very cool. I really like it. Very, very nice paint scheme. And there's a little bit of feathers at the bottom of the chin. So that's a very, very nice and detailed figure. Achillobator battle. It's known as the Arceus hero. That's the meaning of its name. And here's a code for you to add to your facts app. As I've told you guys, this is actually part of the Dromaeosauridae family, which also includes the Utahraptor. So yes, where is our Utahraptor? It's right over here. As you guys can see, this part of the Utahraptor is very soft. It's soft and rubbery to make it really safe. So Utahraptor, this is the wild raw Utahraptor, if I'm not wrong. Very nice one. Okay, so yep, add this to your facts app if you have not done so. I'm just gonna put this one right at the back. Let me see what other figures there are for you guys to see. Oh yes, I've actually got 2 figures online to complete my missing captive collection figures, and this is an Ambo Velociraptor. Quite a nice one. This is quite a nice one. I like it. I don't have this figure despite opening so many of the captive X, so this is actually a nice addition to my collection. And here is another Velociraptor. I can't remember which series this is from, but I've never seen this before. So this is definitely one that I'm missing. So that will be a nice addition to our mini shelves collection. Next are Wild Raw Baryonyx. Not a super huge fan of this figure because the paint scheme is actually weaker than all the previous Baryonyx, if to be honest with you. It just has a base color and some highlights right here. This part is not even obvious. So in terms of color scheme, the Wild Raw Baryonyx is not a very, very good one for sure. Alright, I'm gonna put this one right here. Next, we're gonna take a look at one of my favorite figures. Yes, I'm starting to like the Distortus Rex more and more, guys. So, Distortus Rex, Rumble and Rampage is a very, very cool figure. You can actually rotate the tail, and this arm is supposed to swing. I didn't really notice, to be honest with you. And there's a button right here. Rumble and Rampage Distortus Rex. Love this figure. I'm starting to love this figure more and more every single day. Really love this. I'm actually planning to do a repaint of this figure very soon. So stay tuned for that. I want to create like a nice, even more hybrid version of this Distortus Rex to make it look even cooler. Next up, Bite and Blast Mosasaurus. How many of you guys have not yet scanned it? You can actually add this to your Jurassic World Play app. I always call it Facts app because that was what it was known as previously. Bite and Blast. Nice figure. The best Mosasaurus figure so far from the Mattel line. The real feel, the Ocean Protector Mosasaurus are not as good as this one, in my opinion. I think the colors are beautiful. The sculpt is amazing. I just love this figure a lot. What about you guys? Let me know down below. Okay, next up we have the Maiasaura, the Good Mother dinosaur. Very cool. I'm not too sure whether the previous dog-built dinosaurs are able to move the arms like this. So this is also a wild raw figure. In terms of coloration, this is definitely better than the Baryonyx, but not a lot better, because you can see this part right here is basically extremely plain. Okay, and here's the code. Maiasaura. Cool figure. Pretty cool figure. Next, we have one of the more iconic figures right here. This is the Spinosaurus. Okay, Spinosaurus right here. Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus to be exact. You guys have seen this many times, but I think great figures like this, we don't mind viewing them again and again. They have done an amazing job when it comes to the tail. This tail basically accentuates the beautiful abilities of the Spinosaurus. It is a semi-aquatic dinosaur. It can swim. It can also live on the land. And the tail is basically a very important instrument for it to swim. It acts like a navigator. Right? And here we have the Herrerasaurus. This is actually not from Jurassic World Rebirth, so I basically brought this to show you guys the difference between the new one and the old one. Now, Pseudoceratops, not too sure whether you guys have this. I think this is also the Wild Raw, if I'm not wrong. I always get mixed up because Mattel has so many different series names, and there have been so many years. It's really hard for me to remember it. So this, in terms of the color, surprisingly, it looks pretty good, despite only having two tones of color, only blue and brown, but it still looks pretty good. It looks realistic. Okay, now Pseudoceratops. Here we have Nanotyrannus, right here. Nanotyrannus. It's a prehistoric marine reptile, a small little version. And here's a code for you guys to scan. It's a frenzy pack. I love the fact that Mattel are coming out with new species. I think that is a very important thing. Proceratosaurus. This figure, I have no idea why they actually created this. I don't think it's necessary, because this is basically, it's not even a repaint. It looks exactly the same as the previous Proceratosaurus, just with a different stickle at the bottom of his feet. So I'm not too sure what is the point of creating this figure, to be honest with you. Monolophosaurus, this is a nice touch. This is a strike attack. I love the golden paint across the body, but similarly, I don't see a need to have another Monolophosaurus when we already have like a ton of them. And here's a code for you to add to your facts app. So these are basically all the Jurassic World Rebirth figures. There's still two more to go. We have the Ayani here as well. Okay, it is most likely a herbivore. It could be like an omnivore, probably eat some insects as well. This is one of the frenzy pack, not too notable, pretty forgettable. A lot of people don't really like frenzy pack or danger pack figures. So this is one of the less popular figures, I suppose. Our last figure of the day, a prehistoric animal, Inostrandsevier, right over here. One of my favorite smaller figures because it looks so dramatic. It looks so cool. I love the huge canine teeth that are like jutting out of the mouth. And they're very soft to touch. They're so safe. They're like super safe. Like, are they meant for like babies? I'm not too sure. Yep, and here's a code. And what else? I think I've shown you guys every single figure I've brought. I've also brought the Titanosaurus, the Super Colossal Titanosaurus right over here. I think Super Colossus are really beautiful. But this figure is really long, guys. And it is taking up so much space. I'm running out of shelf space. And this is the Super Colossal. Mega T-Rex. I call it a Mega T-Rex because this T-Rex is actually bigger than the T-Rex you have seen in Jurassic Park as well as Jurassic with Dominion. So I think this could be like a slightly mutated T-Rex in the movie. Alright, so thanks for watching this, guys. I hope that you guys enjoy this. I'm actually very excited about this battle cards. I'm not too sure about you guys. I want to do a fun video sometime soon. Sometime really soon, probably like 2 weeks from now. I want to have a battle. And once we have a battle, I'm going to show you guys like the dinosaur of each. It's going to be so fun. Are you guys excited? Are you guys like looking forward to this type of videos? We'll just put in the battles. Okay, let us just do one battle before we end. Randomly pick a card. I'm just gonna randomly shuffle this deck of cards. I'm just gonna choose one. Okay, just gonna take this one. Moderately spined lizard. Okay, Matryacanosaurus versus the shover lizard. Who is the shover lizard? Oh, Lytrosaurus. It's gonna be Matryacanosaurus for sure. For sure, okay? So what I like about this is that you can actually... Okay, let's just remove the cards. Okay, remove the cards. And let's just slot in this one right here. Really love this set, guys. And let's turn it on. I'm gonna put medium for the sound. And let's just turn it on. And let's just press the battle button.
Dino Duel. Listrosaurus.
Matryacanosaurus.
Dino Duel.
Dino Duel.
Vicious Slash. We have a winner.
Matryacanosaurus. This is so fun. It's very, very fun, guys. Extremely fun. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. Oh, I want to do one battle, guys. I want to do Indoraptor versus Indominus Rex. Who's gonna win?
Indoraptor.
Who's gonna win?
Indominus.
Who's gonna win?
Dino Duel.
Indominus Rex. Indominus Rex is gonna win.
Indominus Rex.
Dino battle.
Dino Duel. Begin.
Come on, Indo.
Here comes the claw attack.
Oh.
We have a winner. Indominus Rex.
Yeah, Indominus Rex is definitely gonna win. Love this set, guys. So,
Speed, attack, and damage abilities.
so we're gonna do a battle video very soon with this set, and during the battle, we are gonna take the figures and battle them together. I think it's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. I want to do this so bad. I want you guys to list down the different battles that you guys want me to make. Okay, we have so many battle cards right here. There's so many different options. I want you guys to list down the different battles you guys want me to make, and I'll get the figures. We're gonna do like 10 battles. 10 battles is gonna be so cool. All right. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Oh yes, if you have stayed to the end of the video, yep, thanks for watching this and thanks for your support. We are just left with a couple of chonkies. Go and get yours before they totally run out. Once they run out, we will no longer be replenishing them. DanSurpriseStore.com. You can also request for a personalized video from me to you or to your fans, to your friends and family, okay? Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Last one, Power Devour. Totally forgotten about you as well. I'm so sorry, guys. This could... Okay, last one. Power Devourer. Completely forgotten about you.